VA Manual Underwrites. Again, we really love them. And some great features about our VA program here at Orion Lending is that we go down to 580 and we really don't have any overlays. We do, of course, VA is 100% financing. We allow you to go over 1% borrower paid comp if you have enough lender credit to cover. We do joint loans here at Orion Lending. So if you have unmarried borrowers, they do have to put down a down payment and it is a VA prior approval, but we will do them. 2 VA loans to 1 veteran, again, allowed if they have enough entitlement, and those conforming loan limits are way up there now. So that's going to make a big difference in the number of loans our veterans can have through VA. We follow your findings, 24-hour purchase turn times, great rates we have here on VA loans. You have complete access to your underwriters, and we do manufactured housing down to 640 score. So some great features, VA loans here at Orion Lending. Now we're talking specifically VA manual underwrites, is that we will do them down to a 580 score. We don't have any overlays like on first-time home buyers or gift funds or anything like that. VA really does not care about that. So we are going to go down to 580 and really follow the findings. No late payments on anything in the last 12 months. That's one important caveat when talking about a VA manual underwrite. So let's say you have that 590 score, you're going to eyeball all the way down. You get the refer eligible, don't panic, eyeball all the way down. If that veteran does not have any late payments in the last 12 months on their and I mean, you're looking at credit cards, you're looking at student loans, you're looking at installment debt. If they don't have any payments, late payments in the last 12 months, then you can really proceed on with their credit. Again, if they have late payments in the last 12 months, you are going to need to send that to me to look at. I would say most of the time they cannot do it. They have to have an adequate credit history for 12 months. Then what you have to do is you have to account for their housing history in the last 24 months. And what does that mean? Even if they're living rent-free, even if they're living on a base, if they're renting, you need a VOR. You need to cover their housing history for the last 12 months. You can get a rent-free letter from family. You can get verification they've been living on base. You can get a VOR, of course, a regular management company VOR, or you can do a credit supplement with an individual landlord. We won't take a written VOR from an individual landlord, but we will take it from, we will take a credit supplement VOR, and just contact me if you need information on how to do that. And then 50% max back end ratio. VA does not care about the front ratio. The back ratio is what we're looking at. And on a VA manual, we will not go above 50. So we need to keep that back ratio below 50%. Now, you also need to be 120% of the residual income. That's a VA guideline. So your VA underwriter, residual income is the money they have left after they pay all their bills according to their family size. There's a VA residual income calculator and a chart in the VA handbook. But if you're doing a manual, if you do not get that approved eligible, you need to be at 120% of that number. So if you have questions about that, let me know. This on manuals, you want to double check if you're getting up there into the 50% range, and you want to look at how many dependents they have. You also have to look at the home size, because they take into consideration a certain amount of utilities, taxes, after payroll taxes. So it is after tax income, and it is after they pay all their bills. They have to have a certain amount of money left over, and that's a whole nother calculator. We do that for you, but if you have specific questions on that, let me know. So that's really all you need to really look at for a VA manual underwrite. Now, we'll also do a manual underwrite for borrowers that do not have a FICO score. So if you have an NA all the way across, that does not mean that veteran cannot get a VA loan. It is very similar to our regular VA manuals. A VOR, rent-free from family, again, for 24 months, we have to account for that with the credit supplement, a management company VOR, canceled check, whatever you can get to verify their housing history. And that can count as one of their alternative trades because you do need 3 of them. So if you do have a trade line VOR, that's one. You will need 3 alternative trades to do an ANA borrower. So you can get things like car insurance if they pay it every month, internet, cell phone, anything you can get that shows that they pay something every month can be an alternative trade. Now, the best thing to do is get it on a supplement. It's called a non-traditional supplement. You can order it through your credit company. They call the creditor and say, has John Doe paid this payment every month on time? And it comes nice and neat on a supplement. It's the best way to do it. And then again, on a no FICO score, the borrower has to be a 43 max back-end ratio. And this is only for a no FICO score borrower. So you want to double check that. That's very important. Usually it's not that hard because they don't have any debts on their credit. So 43 back ratio, no front ratio, again on VA. And you want to, they have to be 100% residual again. So residual income is going to be calculated again, and they have to be 120% of that residual income number. I'm going to go through where to find kind of in the VA in our STAR portal. I'm going to show you some resources. But if you do have questions, you can email me, jpolizzi@orionlending.com. I'm going to post this to YouTube, so subscribe to my YouTube channel at JSPoliz, or just Google Jennifer Polizzi Account Executive. You'll find me. And follow me on Facebook at Jennifer Polizzi AE, or just ask to join my Orion Lending Insiders group, which is where I post a lot of stuff about products and rates and all kinds of things going on in the market and at Orion Lending. Okay, I'm going to show you some great resources on the STAR portal. Alrighty, here we have the demo site. This is our STAR portal. And I'm going to show you here, you're going to go to your quick pricer just to show you where you're going to find some of the things that will help you price out VA loans properly. When you choose VA, you're going to get some additional fields here. You're going to go to the funding fee here. If you do not know what the funding fee is, always choose the most, because that is a no tolerance field on your LE. So you can change it with a change of circumstance. So if you do not know if the borrower is exempt or if they've used it before, choose the highest. It will get disclosed at the highest rate, but we can always change that redisclose to your borrower with the lower rate once you get the certificate of eligibility if you are submitting only with the DD-214. Again, that's a very important field. You're always going to want to check finance unless they're getting some huge seller concession and the seller is going to pay for it, which can be done. Let's just do a $250,000 purchase real quick. And of course, $250,000, 100% financing. We're going to do a refer. Now that is when you have a manual. So you're going to choose refer eligible. There is a loan level price adjustment for that. So you want to make sure you choose it. We'll choose a zip code, owner occupied, and you have all these different options. Of course, if you're doing condominiums, they have to be VA approved. If you're doing manufactured, that's fine. You can go up to 4 units on a VA, 100% financing. And there's guidelines around that. So you want to make sure you're doing that. So 680 FICO we'll use. If you have a no FICO score borrower, you're going to click this little box here and it will price accordingly. I'm just going to do a 680. And we'll do our DTI, and I'm going to do a borrower paid just to kind of show you about that 1% borrower paid compensation. So for VA has a rule that for borrower paid, you can only do 1% compensation. So we allow you, if you have lender credit to cover it, you can go over 1% borrower paid comp as long as the lender credit covers it completely. So if you look at this pricing here, I'll draw this here for you. Okay, so let's say you wanted to you're a 2.75 broker, but you're negotiating this price with your borrower and you want to charge them 6.375. So 6.375 is here. This is borrower paid and the credit is 2.220. You would be able to charge 2.220 in borrower paid comp, as long as continuously through the process, this does not exceed, or this does not go under your borrower paid comp that you're charging. So that's like a little interesting thing we do here at Orion Lending, which helps you be very competitive with your VA pricing. And again, you can always buy out your underwriting fee. You can see that and change your pricing anywhere around here if you needed to change the score. So again, really easy to use a quick pricer here at Orion Lending. Again, also, if you want to find matrices for VA, you're going to go to rates and products here, and you're going to go to agency products. And here you will be able to find the VA product matrix, where it has all the information about what we do here at Orion Lending when it comes to VA loans. Any little tidbits about VA you may need to know. What are loan limits? We go up to 2.5 million at 90 on cash out, and you can go to 2.5 million here, 700 credit score at 100 LTD, up to $1 million, 580, 100, $1 million, no FICO, 100% LTV. So there's a lot of good stuff we can do here. So that's the long and short of VA manual underwrites. They are very easy to do. If you want more information on VA, check out my YouTube channel. I've got a lot of videos on all different things VA. Check out the product section of the STAR portal, or contact me directly at all those ways I told you. But definitely reach out to me on social media, because it's a great way to keep in touch and keep up to date on all the great products we have here at Orion Lending. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I look forward to doing VA loans with you. Thank you so much, and have a great day.